Alright, what's up peeps? I am Teleo1, we're playing a little bit of Super Ghouls and Ghosts here. We're gonna do both loops, normal difficulty. On the default settings, yeah, let's play the game. See how it goes. First up, we're gonna really hope we get the dagger here. Yeah, seems good. Alright, let's play the game. Anyway, yeah, Super Ghouls. To get that dagger, it is a 4-frame window, theoretically, technically. Yeah, it's like you could drive a truck through that, no big deal. A lot of strats you're gonna see here are gonna be, you know, reducing lag as much as you can. This game's super laggy. This is like one of the, you know, super early, like, Super Nintendo games released, and they really, like, wanted to show off what it could do, and... yeah, it's super laggy. I don't know what else to say about it, you know? We're running through. We're gonna do a little thing called wave skip. We're gonna jump underneath that wave, save like a half a second. Feels good. This game always feels real comfy if you get that dagger. You're feeling comfortable and ready to have some fun. If you don't get the dagger, things get a little interesting, but you know, thankfully we don't gotta deal with that kind of nonsense right now. This game is random enough that playing it with a weapon you're comfortable with is always nice. Yeah, here goes first boss. There's 2 attack buttons in this game, and you can mash them really fast and get a good kill there. Yeah, nice. Because I didn't get hit, we can show off the cool B boost here. Hopefully we get it first try. If not, you know, just how it goes. Alright, we got boosted to the left, unfortunately, but that was still good. Now we gotta get a really specific jump here. Alright, didn't get it, so I'm gonna take the ladder of shame here. No big deal. Gotta make sure I spawn that chest. Excuse me. And yeah, would you know it, we played the game for about 2.5 minutes. And now we get to spend that much time and more on a auto-scroller, which is nice. We get to hang out. Your go-to is always the crossbow, because the heat-seeking weaponry. Dude, casually, when I see most people play this casually, like, the majority of the time people are using the crossbow, and I can't fault them for that. It's really good. It's like probably the best weapon casually. It's just that the dagger is just like so much faster, you know? Unfortunately, or fortunately. Our main goal here is to not fall asleep. Not fall asleep on the raft ride. It also shows hidden chest. True. Technically, if you wanted to do an all chest run, you would have to use the bow, because there is one chest in level 4 that can only be revealed with the bow magic. Because the hitbox to like spawn it is like in a wall. So the only way you can spawn it is with a bow magic. That's kind of nice thing about it, I guess. But yeah, so auto-scroller, there's not much speed tech that you can do here, other than, trying to kill things, like, as early as possible when they show up on the screen. Luckily, this level doesn't really have much RNG. Every other level has a lot. This level doesn't really, as long as you play it, you know, consistently and kill things as early as you can. It's actually, pretty set. Compared to the rest of the game. Okay, we got some gamers in the chat, you love to see it. CG's in the Absalom waiting room here. Alright, you know, I'm not gonna lose the shield here because that is so if I was, you know, playing by the rules and trying to go for a PB, I would lose my shield right there. But, you know, 9 times out of 10, I'm fine doing it, but that one time, you get hit and you die, and I just really don't want that to happen, so... We're just gonna keep the shield, no big deal. I need my... Come on, dude, dude, just wait another 35 minutes-ish, or less, hopefully. We're getting back in there. Alright, yeah, that's the end of the auto-scroller here. And, yeah, we're gonna hang out for a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna do both loops here. This is gonna be the full game with the true last boss, the true final boss. The Absalom. This is an Absalom-like, if you will. Anyway. Alright, so I mentioned during the first boss that there's 2 attack buttons. You can hold one down and attack with the other button, so you can charge magic and attack at the same time. That's kind of the it's the strat for that boss there. Level 3. You got some fire action coming at you. And try to get rid of the shield in a way that is not crazy. We'll do like this. Play this a little safe, no big deal. Okay, that... Oh! There's no safe in Ghouls and Ghosts. That's the lesson that you have to learn about that one. You might think you're safe until the run killer says, nah man, that ain't safe. Alright, we're gonna do one of these. Alright. One more guy to get past here. And we'll take an intentional death here. I think it's maybe slightly slower to continue without taking a death. The problem is you can't get gold armor back, which means you don't get magic for the boss, so the boss will lose you. Just that itself alone just makes you lose so much time that taking a death is more often than not like just the right call if you take a hit in the first part of the level. Alright, no weapon to worry about there. Oh, weapon here, maybe? Okay. That was a little weird. Alright, here's our gold armor. Thankfully the dagger's hitbox is like super high above Arthur's head, so you can get away with playing these sections pretty aggressively. One more? Nope. I'll do a couple shimmies for Darth Cubius. And yeah, I use like a little audio cue there against the boss to do a little setup for a cool quick kill, which is why you want to take the death. Usually, if you take a hit in the first part of the level, otherwise you can't get that quick kill. Here we have the Mode 7 level, showing off some sick Mode 7. Alright, we do a little spike jump there. That jump is always, it always looks really sketchy to the, you know, non-player of this game, but that's a pretty scary jump in general, I guess. Save some good time. Now we're just hoping that we don't see a really weird genie spawn. Alright. Nothing doing there, nice and easy. Alright, our second auto-scroller. 2 out of 4 in the run. The cherry pie and blueberry level. If I did those like little jumps to this platform like really fast, and it looks like I did, I get a little Mode 7 skip here. Usually this thing would be wiggling the whole time. But since I jumped, you know, quickly, it kind of just skips the animation, which is nice. It just means that you went really fast, and it makes this last jump to the boss a lot more consistent, because it's always just going to be not wiggly and stuff. Alright, power the dagger here. We're going to hopefully see a lot of piercing action. We want these the heads to line up like that. That was perfect. Love to see it. All right, level 5. Yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna play this level honorably here, without any invulnerability glitches. The dev intended route here. I probably won't do a glitch on loop 2 either. It's kind of sketchy to do it in the marathon. So I usually just kind of like to just play this level. Alright. I don't like this. Play it a little slow, it's fine. Alright, we got some ice schools coming up. They don't have a full hitbox and they can't hit you until they're all the way done, like, forming. So we can use that to, really speed through this section. Oh, I'm gonna get hit here. Maybe not. Okay, never mind. How many chests is it? That's 1, right? Really hope that was only 1. I think it was. Because I'm gonna get a shield here, hopefully. This should be chest number 2, shield. Alright, I took a little, I kind of hesitated for a second there because it's either shield or weapon, and that could have been bad, so... Alright, we got our shield for a little bit faster magic casting. That's the only reason I like to pick it up here. Just to be a little bit safer. A little bit more consistent. Alright, I'll try to do the one dragon magic. See what happens. And jump in a specific way to manipulate these guys. And kill them both with 1 magic there. Nice. Looked like it worked out. Yeah, the Reamer, if you don't kill him in the ice cave, he will follow you all the way to, like, the final chest there. It's kind of funny. Definitely, definitely pretty. Oh god. Okay, hold on. This is fine. Dude, the projectile disappeared. All right, that's fine. But yeah, if you don't kill that that Aremer in the ice cave, it'll follow you like almost the whole level and adds a whole lot of lag, and it's really rough. All right, we walk left here for a safety chest, just in case I take a hit. But I have daggers, so this level is actually really consistent with daggers. Thankfully, you can just kill all these enemies as you jump from the platforms and stuff. It's super safe, and one of the main reasons why this is the best weapon. Take it nice and easy here. Got a couple bird heads. You actually want to be slightly careful when you kill those guys. They have like a really lingering hitbox. So if you're you know, speedrunning a little bit too efficiently and you kill them and try to go through them quickly, you'll just take a hit. So you have to delay there a little bit. Alright, we're gonna abuse some iframes and magic here. Do a little bit of a frame kill. Oh, he dodged it. Oh, he didn't dodge it, did he? Oh, didn't lose the shield. That's alright. And there we have it. That is a loop 1 complete. Sub 16. This is going great. Love to see it. It is Ghouls' tradition to, if you feel so inclined, to give 1 G at the end of 1 loop. Hopefully we can earn the 2nd G on the end of loop 2. Yeah, but thanks for the G's. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, you have to complete the game twice. It's kind of a Ghouls and Ghosts series staple, kind of a classic. You have to go through all the levels, and then you get sent back all the way to level 1. And the game is a little bit harder. Bosses have a little more health, enemies are a little more random. And you have to beat the game again, and this time, at the final bosses here, you need to kill them with the Goddess Bracelet. Is the ultimate weapon, the final weapon of the game. It can appear at any point on loop 2 if you're wearing the gold armor and you open like a weapons chest. I'm not gonna pick it up until the very last level. We're gonna make this a dagger run. All right, hopefully we get. All right, that's nice. Okay, we gotta try to make him shoot up. So it goes off the screen a little bit faster. And I walk right there for quite a ways to hopefully make this wolf not jump early. For some reason, running in that specific spot instead of jumping makes the wolf a little bit more consistent behavior-wise. That was something that I didn't learn until like pretty recently. I just always jump there. Just hoped for the best, you know? Yeah, loop 1 again, here we are. Making our way through. This next, like, rolly thing, this next Belial enemy, not this one, but this last one here, you can jump over it with a single jump. But only sometimes. It's either a 0 frame or a 4 frame jump. There are no rules. I don't know why that's the case. Alright, you can see that the boss has a little bit more health, takes a little bit more attacks to get him. But yeah, he's out. Can't do the B boost on loop 2 because you only get turned into a B when you are in the green armor and the bronze armor. If I were to get hit by a magician now, it would turn me into the maiden. So yeah, we can't really do that again, unfortunately, but that's fine. We'll take a damage boost over here instead. The SG&G speedrun fact of the day, dude. We gotta bring that back. Text stop if you do not want to. If you want to unsubscribe from SG&G facts. All right, here we go. Yeah, loop 2, raft ride. Not much different, except for again, since I did it with shield on loop 1, it'll be the same pretty much thing. Nice little auto scroller here. This is the part of the run where you, yeah, you just gotta try to not lose your mind to the auto scroller, basically. Better not fall asleep. Must learn to enjoy the auto scroller. It's fun. It's great. I honestly love it. I'm the only runner to beat Super Ghouls and Ghosts with my feet. I'm sure that there's someone out there who has beaten the game with their feet. I've only beat loop 1. I've never beat the actual game with my feet. I tapped out after loop 1. My foot was so cramped, dude. It was insane, man. I could not handle it. I taped a Super Nintendo fight stick to my carpet in my old apartment. I was not ready for my foot to be cramped for the next like 3 days, dude. Big money on Oculus? Dude, if anyone could beat this game with their feet, I would put my money on Oculus for sure. I think he could do it. I mean, I feel like someone could do it. It's not gonna be me. SG foot races. Oh man. I don't think I can handle that. The perfect Halloween special. Got some in your feet? Well, you gotta pick and choose your battles of the strats you're gonna go for when you're playing with your feet. You know, you're not gonna be going for fucking frame perfect turnbacks in Castlevania. You know, you can't be doing that. Or maybe you can. You know, who knows? But yeah, we get our gold armor back there. We do a little trick. To spawn a chest off screen, and then spawn another chest and grab them technically out of order. It really works out in this level to be able to get your gold armor back after taking a hit in the first half. It's really nice how it works out. Yeah, alright, that's it. We're done with the auto-scroller. We're gonna charge up our magic and get ready to quick kill Bob here. Good old Barnacle Bob. And then we'll go back to playing the game. Having a little fun. Yeah, we're gonna abuse the double attack button mechanic here. And with the shield, it works out just about right to get 2 shots off there. Alright, and now we gotta get back to it. We gotta Che1 lock in and see if we can't get through this without taking another death. Right, we'll kill this guy for safety here. Alright, you have to move like a pixel to the right there. Uh-oh. Alright, this is fine. Can I make this? No, I better wait. I probably could have made it. But you have to move like a pixel off when you land off that ladder. Otherwise, there's a chance that the flame will hit you. Specifically on loop 2, not on loop 1. Alright, we can do a little bit more of a fancy jump on loop 2, because I have some armor. And I'm a little bit more confident with the armor there. Alright. Nice little reamer kill. SG&G fact of the day number 2. That bat that carries a basket, the first bat that you see on the second half of this level will always have a weapon in it. That will always be a weapon drop. So be careful or be aware of that. Alright, off we go. These bats are going to just spawn randomly at basically anywhere on the screen, going either direction at any angle. Good stuff. I found that if you play this third tower, or technically that's the, what is that, tower 4? I found that if you play that the same, those goblins will come out at almost the exact same spot every time. So specifically that tower can be manipulated, I feel like. So that's why I always just jump across that one no matter what, because for whatever reason, if you just are like, you know, playing really aggressively and fast, you can just get a skip there every time. Or not a skip, a consistent, like, goblin pattern. Oh god. I'm gonna get hit here. Okay. This guy doesn't have a hitbox, insane. Just how you draw it up, dudes. Hell yeah. Alright, we mistimed our quick kill there. Luckily I didn't mess it up bad enough to die, but, you know, that's all good. If QC were here, he would say, "What are you doing?" Luckily, it is nighttime in the EU. Alright, some fancy jumps there. Oh god, okay, this is fine. Let's just wait here, lose our shield. Okay, the guy above me is really bad right now. Alright, this is fine. Big holiday weekend over there? Oh hell yeah, nice. Alright, cool. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do an early bracelet strat because it gets cool. Like you're just gonna have to trust me. You know what I mean? Like the early bracelet strat, it's a cool strat. You know, you're gonna have to trust me on this. When it goes to another school, you know what I mean? You're just gonna have to take my word for it. It's a little too sketchy for me to do it in a marathon right now. So we're just gonna play the honorable way. Pretty similar strat here on this loop. You kind of have to set up Arthur in a slightly different spot in order for these vents to trigger correctly. They're like proximity based. All right, here we go. Nice little jumps coming up. Cool, cool, cool. I have a habit of jumping over these vents just from professional difficulty. You don't really need to do it in normal, but it's kind of a habit. Alright, let's see if these heads want to cooperate and stack up once more. Oh, not really. Oh, that worked. So I'm pretty sure there's like a slight crit mechanic in this game where if the sprites are overlapped, you do extra damage. But there's also like a bunch of hitboxes on those heads, so that's also why it's nice for them to group up. Alright, just a little delay there. We do that jump pattern specifically to spawn this flower right here. Alright, same pattern as loop 1. You love to see it. You can jump. You can do a single jump over those spikes, but I'm a baby right now, so I'm not gonna do that. Alright. Speaking of spikes, we gotta watch out for these ones coming out the ground. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Okay, you love to see it. What am I at right now? No chests? I think we're at a big fat 0 for chests. Alright, that's 1. Alright, we didn't get the manip to have him stop. If you see him walking to the right, you can kind of pause for a moment and it will make the woo stop sometimes. But it's really just RNG dependent whether or not he is going to stop or not. Alright, here's our shield. I don't know why I stopped to pause, because even if it was a bracelet, it would have been fine. But yeah, here we go. Onto the same strat here for this boss. Gonna abuse our iframes. And take him out. Don't soft lock the game right here. That would be great. Why would I even say the S word right now? Insane. Alright. Level 6, we're gonna go ahead and do this the nice and safe way here with 2 Dragon Magics. Oh my god, I didn't even mean to let go of the button right there. That was insane. Alright, nice and easy. You can do the same strat on loop 1, but you just said there's just a more likely chance that you will get really bad RNG and take a hit, so you just play it safe. Why not? Oh, okay, that's fine. Alright, here we go. Alright, coming up to the final level. I don't know, I told OJ here that I needed to extend the estimate because I wasn't feeling confident, yet here we are on a pretty good run. Alright. We gotta get the bracelet here in order to beat the game. If you don't get the bracelet and you beat these bosses, the game kicks you back to level 6, which is really very sad. So here's our bracelet. Alright, take our our buddy out of here. Oh, that's the dream pattern right there, dude. Oh my god, that felt insane, dude. Insane pattern right there, the dream. Alright, I could be boring a fight on the left side, but we're way underestimated, so let's do the actual strat. We'll fight right side, why not? What's the worst that could happen? That's how you do it, boys. You just simply kill the enemy. Alright. Final boss here. It looks like we're gonna be a nice little 34 pace here. Okay, one more cycle should do it. Alright, there it is. We'll go for the slide. This is a time loss in a marathon, but we go for the slide. No slide. Big rip. That's it, there's Super Ghouls and Ghosts. For the Super Nintendo, Print is saved. 2 loops? Yeah. Hell yeah. Like I said, I feel like a big jerk now because I was like, hey man, can I get like a longer estimate because I think I might have a terrible run. And here we are. It went great. It's funny how that works, you know? Anyway. Yeah, thanks for the double G's. Appreciate it, everyone. RGLTV, thanks for letting me run the game. As always. Appreciate it. This game rules. Love it. I stream it all the time. Yeah, I think that we're not done yet with the horror Halloween marathon here, so yeah, stick around. We got a couple more left, I'm pretty sure, so yeah, good stuff, guys. We'll see y'all later. Everyone take care. Have a good night.